everybody, Gus G of Firewind. I'm here at Guitar World HQ in New York City, and today I want to talk about some of the riffs that have influenced me and helped me shape my guitar sound and style. Please note I'm tuned down one whole step below for all these upcoming riffs, so it's D standard. Okay, I'm gonna go back to when I was a kid, growing up, and I loved bands like Beatles and The Doors. And I remember watching the Oliver Stone film and getting into The Doors, like diving into their music deeply when I was in high school. And I just love Robbie Krieger and some of the riffs he came up with. I remember, like, obviously Roadhouse Blues is such a classic. Things like things like that, or I don't know, Love Me Two Times. These kind of things, you know. I just grew up loving that stuff. Yeah. Okay, I have to go with Metallica because I'm a kid that I was born in the 80s but grew up in the 90s, so I remember Metallica coming out with a Black Album, and you know, you couldn't escape Enter Sandman on MTV back then, and that was a riff that had such a huge impact on me, and of course millions of other kids that picked up the guitar, and you know, just so yeah, that simple, so effective, huge riff. Yeah, so yeah, I have to go with that one. Okay, up next, I think when I got into heavier stuff, it would have been definitely Black Sabbath. And I remember back then we had cassettes. I don't know if some of you remember the cassettes, but back then, what we did is we would kind of like trade cassettes, and we would make like mixtapes. And I remember a classmate of mine gave me a cassette of Black Sabbath. I think it was some kind of compilation, or it was probably a mix of Paranoid album and Master of Reality. And I remember, you know, like just basically anything off of those 4 Sabbath albums is just so iconic. And when I heard it, I was like, wow, what is this? It's like one of those experiences that are just life-changing. You know, Sweet Leaf. I mean, I can go Sweet Leaf, or I would have to say also Iron Man, you know, the impact of that riff, you know. And I don't know if you guys remember Beavis and Butthead, mid-90s cartoon. I used to watch that when I was a kid, and they always went like, dan, 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 dan. So yeah, that stuck with me. Next up is Ozzy. I have to go with Over the Mountain from Diary of a Madman because that's the first album I heard. And I remember that drum intro and then going to that riff. Those things, you know, or like I mean, incredible guitar stuff. And Randy Rhoads, legend. So yeah, that stuff had a big impact on me, of course. All right, another one is definitely Yngwie Malmsteen. I remember listening to him for the first time. It was Trilogy Suite, and yeah, blew my head off. It was just, it was like, what the hell is this? And soon after, I just picked up all of the records that I could find on Yngwie, and I think one of his most classic riffs and stuff that really influenced me on how I kind of came up with my own variations of it, or my own style, is I would say Rising Force. All right, folks. Gus G from Firewind here. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Guitar World for having me. Hope you enjoyed these riffs that I played for you today. And make sure to check us out online, firewind.gr, or on social media, Firewind Official. We have a new album out. It's called Stand United. Make sure to check it out.